One thing that we've been talking about is putting this little Z-strip along the bottom to seal up that bottom instead of a foam closure strip. They're fitting that in. Is it going in easy or is it going in hard? It's going in hard?
The first one, usually the middle ones are easier.
Oh, really? Yeah. Anyway, that sharpens it up a lot. Makes it look pretty good.
About what happened.
Okay, let's take a look around here, see what we got. We'll just go the perimeter. The lines are really nice, came out very well. Those sheets were about 22 feet long, the metal roofing. Nice door. That's one Al had repurposed. Scissor trusses, 16 feet high to the peak. At some point they're going to spray foam all those walls. Look at all the room. Wow. Boy, it doesn't like me in here. I guess we'll go out. We'll go out the other door.
That actually saves quite a bit going this way versus doing a regular 2x6.
It does what? Saves?
Saves
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. So here we are, done at LUMNAH Acres off-grid shop. That's
Yep.
that's what we call it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was great working with Al and Gina came over some. We got to visit, got to taste their coffee. What would you make me, a maple?
Gina made you some maple cold foam. To
Oh,
go
my
on top
head.
of the cold brew.
It was great.
Yeah.
That was just really good. And their coffee, their what did I get? Light roast?
You got the Homestead Sunrise roast.
Homestead Sunrise roast. You should buy it. It's really good. I'm not getting paid for this promotion.
Just to build the workshop.
Just to build a workshop. But it's a 40 by 40, 12-foot walls with a scissor truss. So the peak was 16.3. Is that
Yep,
right?
on the inside.
On the inside.
And was 22.3 on the outside?
Something like that. Yeah.
21.3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doors are coming soon.
Yes.
Any word on when those are coming?
I'll call them this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they should be ready any time now.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll finish it off.
Yep.
I'll do a quick fly around with a drone so you can get a view from the outside. But we had fun. That's it's
the
not all
big thing.
yeah. It's not all about fun, but we worked hard too. Some of you had mentioned, boy, it's taking you a long time, but it's a big building. It just was a big building.
Yep.
Probably the biggest I've done, and that was fun.
Yeah. It went well though. It's a good sized building.
Yep.
The 12-foot high walls add to it, and then I think the scissor trusses add something
Yep.
to it, make it a little bit more complicated, I guess. But it went well.
Right.
We really didn't have any accidents.
No.
Nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
Which is awesome.
Couple nicks, cuts.
I got one little like paper cut from the tin on my knee, but I think that was the only blood I drew.
Yeah. Nice colors. They match the rest of the property really well.
Yep.
the black soffit and fascia, and charcoal siding. Some of you had asked what color was the siding. Charcoal, right?
Yeah, charcoal.
Yep.
Yep.
So there you have it. We'll just check out their channel. I know I've mentioned that quite a bit, but it's really worth the. Oh, greenhouse. So I've been looking at costs for groceries and so on, and so I was online looking for greenhouses, how to start vegetables and so on, and Lumnah Acres came up like one of the first things on. You did a greenhouse
Yeah, we did a
build.
greenhouse 3 or 4 years ago now.
Yeah. Did you have probably more than one video building
Yeah,
it?
we had quite a few different videos on building that. That took a while.
I'm going to go back and review those. But you could easily save a couple $1,000s on your grocery bill by doing that. So I may even this winter build a greenhouse and maybe even do some studies on what costs are for. You can go into a grocery store and buy 2 heads of lettuce, 2 stalks of lettuce, I guess you call it, for like $2.50, $3, depending on the season. Right now it's warm. In the winter, that price goes up because it's harder to get, so it's supply and demand. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to save a couple $1,000s on groceries if I do that.
And then especially if you compare it to farm-raised fresh produce, because if you're growing it yourself, it's not the same as getting it from like Mexico or
right.
You know what I mean? Quality-wise, if you were to buy that locally, that's really what you should compare for price-wise to see how much money you're really saving.
I talk about celery because I like celery.
You've been eating a lot of it on the job site, that's for sure.
Some of them were pretty floppy, and so, like you said, by the time it comes from another place to here, by then it's already been cut for a week or so.
And a lot of the times they cut everything and they pick it before it's ripe, so the nutrients aren't there.
Yeah. Oh.
So that way, when it's on the barge for however long, it doesn't go bad.
Yeah.
So they cut it and they gas it usually, and they throw it in a.
Gas it?
They gas it with some, I don't remember if it's like carbon dioxide or something, so it doesn't whatever. And then also, here's another one, if it's coming from a different country, they take the totes that it comes in, like the containers, and they run them through low radiation to kill off any bugs. So that actually kills a lot of the food and takes a lot of the nutrients out of it too.
Wow.
Because they don't want the bugs from the other countries coming in here and affecting our food crops.
Wow. Last week, Lauren and I went out to dinner, and I texted Al to let him know what we're doing. I had this great cheeseburger. It was really good. And Lauren had a falafel, which was really good. Tasted really good. And the cheeseburger was $15, but it's probably the best one I ever had. But anyway, so I texted Al, and then I asked him what he had. And he's going on, well, I had chicken and...
We had chicken, potatoes, summer squash, zucchini, carrots. The carrots had maple syrup on it, and then we had milk, and all that was from the homestead.
All
from the
on the homestead. Wow,
yep. That
is incredible. So I may have gotten the bug to do that. It just, I know it's not all, nothing is ever as easy as it seems, but and I'm sure it's not. There's a lot of work to it.
But the payoff's work.
The payoff is worth it.
The quality of the food you get, and then you end up feeling better.
Right. So stay tuned. See what happens with that.
I'm excited to see the journey on that.
Cool.
For sure.
All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Thanks,
we'll see you later.
I had fun building with you.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you.
All right.